Watch what you bet here on That Betting Show, Teddy. Baseball's going to carry the day. Got a nice little triple header set up here. How about Boston going to the AL Central leading Twins? If we take a look at the numbers right now, Barrios going to be on the mound, rising steadily here at minus 140 now with a total of 10. It's going to take place at 8:10 p.m. tonight. MLB Extra Innings live from Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Red Sox, Teddy, 39-34 in the season. The Twins, 47-23. Should be a good one matched up here. And yesterday we watched the Twins weren't able to come back yesterday, but that offense is so potent there. They're never out of the baseball game.
They really are. And the Twins on pace to set the top all-star break record for the franchise in franchise history if they continue to win over the next 2 weeks. I mean, what have they won? 7 of the last 10. They lost on Sunday, another bullpen issue against Kansas City. But, the quotes are just reeking with confidence for this team. Team that leads the majors in home runs. Miguel Sano, quote, "The biggest thing is that we're in first place. We can lose one game if we're going to win 5-7 games. This is the best team I've seen in my life, and we don't have any pressure about anything. We're really good." I don't disagree with that. Boston playing well right now. They've won, five straight. Red Sox have not stepped up in class well this season, but Alex Cora preaching patience, quote, "People forget we were in second place last year on June 20-something. We're in third place now. I know where we'll be at, but we'll all be fine." Porcello, not a good track record on the highway this season. That's putting it mildly, 0-3 with a 6.37 ERA.
Brewers going to head down to Petco here, Teddy. Padres favored by minus 15, total of 8.5. It's going to be Jhoulys Chacín's first start in about 17, 18 days. We'll see how he responds. Got a talented lefty on the mound for San Diego with Lucchesi. If we take a look at those Padres, you want to talk about scoring runs, being in a perfect environment for scoring runs? Changes a little bit here when we get back to San Diego with Petco Park. Brewers 40-31 on the season, 18-18 away. The Padres 35-37 on the season, 18-20 away from home, Teddy.
Yeah, the Padres haven't been winning at home all year. And, of course, you want to talk about a bullpen that is taxed. Padres pitchers just gave up 48 runs on 69 hits in a 4-game series. The bullpen throwing 24.2 innings of work during that span. Manager Andy Green, we came back strong and won 2 games in the series, but the bullpen has been taxed. The rest of his quote, "We need Joey to go deeper" on Monday. Talk about Joey Lucchesi, who has not necessarily been eating up innings. They won 4 of his last 6 starts. He's been solid, 37 strikeouts and 36 innings of work, but he's not a guy who has consistently gone deep into games. I really don't know what to expect from Chacín here. He's got a great track record at Petco Park. He pitched well for the Padres here in 2017. Quote, "It's a great place to pitch. The mound is always good. It retains its shape during the game. Plus, it's never too hot." But Chacín got lit up in 2 starts before going on the DL. It's his first start back here, and again, it's not like the Brewers bullpen's been solid, but Milwaukee's current form, I'm not thrilled with it right now. Tough game, interesting game, not one that I personally have even come close to getting involved in. I don't know. What do you do with this total? Did you bet it over after what we saw last week? I wouldn't argue, or after this past weekend, I wouldn't argue with that, but sometimes you go back to Petco and the run's a little bit tougher to come by.
Yeah, spend all those runs up there, Teddy. They're due for a couple shutouts for sure with all those runs being scored. Let's take a look at another pitcher coming back from injury, and a good pitcher indeed. Mike Clevenger had his first 2 starts of the season in early April. Didn't even give up an earned run. Goes on the DL. Now comes back to start tonight versus the Rangers. And it looks like here, Indians favored by minus 119 to minus 125, depending on where you're shopping at. A total of 9.5. Going to be at 8:05 tonight from Globe Life Park down in Arlington, Texas. The Indians 37-33 on the season. The Rangers 38-33. Clevenger versus Lance Lynn tonight.
Yeah, Clevenger coming off the 60-day DL. He was brilliant in his first 2 starts of the season. He had 22 strikeouts. Didn't give up a run in 12 innings of work. But now coming back off the 60-day DL, we're not expecting him to get stretched out tonight and go 6, 7, 8 strong. He's not going to strike out every other batter like he did in those first 2 starts of the campaign. But the team behind him, the Indians, they're in good form right now, probably their best form of the season. They've won 8 of their last 11 and starting to make some noise. Texas had a rough weekend, but, this team's been really good at Global Life Park in Arlington. 24-12 this season at home, even though they're 14-21 on the highway. And, of course, Lance Lynn, 4-0 at home this season. He's been the not the best, because Minor's been a little bit better, but one of the Rangers' more reliable starters this season that may give them a fighting chance in this one.